You say 1 for the trouble, 2 for the time. Come on, y'all, let's rock this. You say 1 for the trouble, 2 for the time. Come on.
Speech is my hammer, bang the world into shape, now let it fall.
Hey, Solar Kneecaps here, and we got Ruby Let's Play number 16. Today, we will be fighting trainers, we will be finding some pretty cool flippin' Pokemon, and we will be conquering the gym and whoever the heck her gym leader's name is. It's most likely a stupid pun, and as we watch Audrey hit herself in confusion way more times than she probably should, and it really does piss me off, but that's besides the point. I just have a quick announcement. I have an Ace card. Well, not in possession, but it's being ordered. As long as the micro SD card and a t-shirt and some CDs. So, it was kind of a day of online shoppery. So, that's pretty sweet. And here's a Whalmer. I don't really know how to segue from purchasing stuff to whales. But, hey, I guess that's the best I can do. Whatever, okay. So apparently she uses that to ward off like perverts or something, but I mean, if you wore underwear, probably that would help. Whatever. So we're in Fortree City, which is just like a pun within a pun, so we're not even going to get into that. Here's some news crew, and they want to battle, so okay, let's get down to it. They, of course, get stronger and stronger Pokemon, so now we got a Loudred and a Magneton, and my team right here is definitely, I mean, the Loudred is really nothing to worry about, but it's that there Magneton that's gonna drive me up a wall. Here's a Spark. Holy shish kebab scones, Batman, that did a heck of a lot, and frankly, I can't switch out because of stupid Magnet Pull. Why can't you just have Sturdy like all the cool people? Pardon me, whatever. I just go for the Thief because I really want to get that Loudred dead, just so I hope I don't have to deal with it. But luckily it's just Howling, which is alright because it's already at -1 because of the Intimidate. But Thief does a good amount of damage, so I'm able to take that out, and Magneton actually hasn't killed me yet, and I am able to get it at -2, so maybe if I can just get one more volley off, I'll be able to win, but no, he just decides to kill Audrey finally, which probably he should have done that many turns ago, but whatever. Now I have Starfire, and you have a -2 special defense Magneton, and I'm gonna slam a flippin' overheat in its face. Not gonna take that well. Well, I guess it would be faces, since it's like 3, but whatever. Besides the point, anyway. Yeah, defeated them, and they're like, wow, you got a lot stronger, would you like to interview us? I'm like, no, you just killed my Pokemon in cold blood. You just came out of nowhere, just like, sucker punched me, and like, we're battling, you against us, and you're like, out-teaming me, even though I have 6 Pokemon and you only have 2, so it's more like, well, actually I have 5, because I have an HM Slave, so. Speaking of HM Slave, I'm going to use one of its useful abilities to cut down those small plants. And I get a rare candy, and there's actually a invisible object there. Personally, I didn't even know about that, so maybe I taught you something. Solar Kneecaps teaching his subscribers/viewers something about Pokemon. Why, this must be one of those special occasions. I really wish I had some water right now. Oh gosh, but whatever. Okay. Swablu goes for Mist. I don't know what it does. Maybe it lets it get critted more often. Seems like a silly move, but hey, whatever. I'm sure there's some set for. I'm just kidding. Whatever. So here's Steve, and he's like, "There's an invisible obstacle, but if you put on these stupid-looking goggles, you can see them." And I'm like, "Omga, it's a Calcion, which is like a chameleon, and it reminds me of that one." I don't know. I was gonna make some Metal Gear Solid references, but frankly, I haven't played those games. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's just a Calcion. It pretty much, these things in the wild have a pretty bad move pool. It's like Fury Swipe, Psybeam, Screech, and Feint Attack. Yeah, not the best. They do have a pretty sweet ability, which every time you hit it with a move, it will change to that type. Quite an interesting thing to note. So, actually, Brooklyn and Starfire need to level up a bit, so I'm going to switch to those guys to the front, which is interesting, because they are kind of more my heavy hitters, so I'm going to use this here Devon Scope to find this one. Sadly, they don't have any like cool moves like Flamethrower, but I think you can teach them all those super crazy moves, but I don't think they really have the greatest well, stats in general. So I'm like, Peck doesn't kill, which is kind of stupid, but he goes Fury Swipes. I'm like, just overheat for the heck of it, but of course I miss. So I already get down pretty low, so I'm going to fight the last one that you can just in this general area. And guess what? Yeah, of course, it's just another flippin' Kelkion. I don't know if they're all female, but I think all the ones I ran into are. So I'm just going to use Double Kick. Gets it down pretty decently, but Fury Swipe kills me because it hits 3 times. I'm like, I'm sure there was a crit somewhere in there, but whatever. That kind of sucks though, but I guess Brooklyn can take some XP, so I don't even kill with that secret power, so I'm like, bite, man, that kills, but whatever. Still kind of sucks though. And all of that just for a Nest Ball, which I think only works against like weaker Pokemon or something retarded like that. But whatever, I honestly don't know. I don't know if it's weaker as in like level or if in like health, because if it wasn't weaker in level, that would be really pointless, but whatever. Excuse me there, just had to stick my nose. So that one decides to flee, because probably after seeing, you know, me kill 3 of its companions in Cold Blood, it's probably a good thing. So here's Winona, the gym leader. She's pretty much just Gen 3's Faulkner, except sadly isn't like a punk goth emo, which personally I dig those kind of things, but whatever. This flying gym, and it has these little puzzle things, but we'll get to that eventually. Here's a Doduo, or Duo, yeah. Not really much of a threat. That guy's looking cool with his popped collar that he probably got at Abercrombie and Fitch, which I never understood why they would call it Fitch, because really it sounds a lot like. But anyway, here's Swablu in Brooklyn. I think you guys can guess who's going to win. It's Swablu. Yeah, Swablu's actually going to win. It's a big shock. It turns out, yeah, no, I'm just kidding, whatever. Secret Power. I get a very useful crit, just saying. Okay, enough with the sarcasm. So, yes, you were beaten. Captain, state the obvious, and here's me being mentally handicapped. Yeah, that was that difficult. Oh wait, that doesn't even compare to this. We'll just you know, play that one. Benny something do 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 do, you know, whatever. That gets redundant really quickly. I swear this is like a Three Stooges sketch, except without the whole boop thing, because you know they're like. Except that's kind of also in Futurama, but I think they borrowed that. At least I'm sure of it. Anyway, now that we can talk about Pokemans, here's a Tailo that's gonna secret power in the face. Almost kills, probably gets min damage, and it endeavors me. I'm like, whoa, what is this? That is crazy. Endeavor, man. I just think about like Endeavor Quick Attack, dude. That would just be such a douchebag move for these guys. So it goes for Endeavor, except I have, you know, it's at full HP, and now it goes for Quick Attack. I think it might have, maybe he's dyslexic or something, but whatever. He's done. He's like, window, I have failed you, and it's like, oh, it's okay, she's probably fine. So I probably make some form of really witty bird brain pun, you know, be like, these flying type trainers are sure bird brains. You know, but except, you know, funny. Anyway, here's a Swellow that decides to try to use evasive hacksness upon me, but instead I'm just, you know, gonna throw rocks at it. Pretty much I'm just gonna stone it to death. We're just gonna go freaking Life of Brian up in here. So, wants to learn Cosmic Power. I'm just gonna forget Tackle, since anything's better than Tackle and Fire Spin. The fact that I can trap opponents, maybe it'll come in handy. I actually don't think it will, but that'll be the next thing I forget. Probably will replace it with Flamethrower when I decide to buy all my credits. So, it goes for Supersonic, but I'm just gonna stay in because honestly, it's just stupid, so it eventually will die. There we go. So that's that. Defeated Will. And he says something else with his popped collar being all a douchebag, so... Oh, I screwed up. So... Yeah, I totally kind of sucked, but I mean, I haven't played Gen 3 in a really long time. So there's Window. She looks more like a cosplayer or something, which, I guess I can get into. I'm into pretty weird flippin' stuff, but, whatever, I can dig. So, more Fort Treat City, which is like, can't you just call it like Johnson City? I don't know. So here's the first puzzle. It's a very difficult one. I've found that using the law of gaming skills to use the inverse proportion of the whatever. So yeah, here's this little, honestly, just watch what I do. Really, as long as you're not me and have an IQ of double digits, you should be able to get through this game. Because remember, it's, you know, a kid's game, so hopefully you'd be able to get through. Or, you know, not, and you could be like me. And that would suck if you were me. But whatever. We're going to save because it is very important to save before any gym battle, wild encounter, and nonsense like that. So anyway, yeah, she's like, I fly with the birds. I'm like, yeah, blah, blah, Pocahontas, Ferngully, Avatar. We heard enough of this. Okay, so she's going to lead off with the Swellow. I'm just going to lead off with Brooklyn just because I want to save my resistors for later. And trying to be an evasive noob, but frankly, Brooklyn is just too good for that. He's like, Brooklyn Rage, and even tries to endeavor me, which does a lot because, you know, it's like 22, but whatever. Get a good experience from that, so that's already one down. Here she has a Pelibur, and I'm just going to send in Shift Key, because frankly, Shift Key really can't do anything in a flying gym. So I'm just going to fake out Thief, just basically try to get as much damage as possible. Aerial Aces, I probably should have predicted that Protect, but I was stupid, so I get a Thief off, which is fine, so I'm able to get it down to pretty low and at least force her to use a potion, which pretty much is what you want to do, is force her to use potions on stuff that you really don't care if she does or not. So I go for the Dragon Rage, which turns out is still a really good move, because look at this. Almost 2-hit KOs a Pelibur, but I live because of the Intimidate. I think it's even a double Intimidate, so I'm like, yeah, Brooklyn, man. Brooklyn's such a G-sta, man. Yeah, whatever. So here's a Skarmory. You know what we do to Skarmories, right? Yeah, we kill them with crits. That's what we do. We just kill them. Whatever. Her last and definitely her strongest is Altaria. It does have dragon moves and a EQ type move, or earthquake in general. I don't know why I said EQ type of move. I probably meant ground, but so watch out. It pretty much gives her almost perfect coverage, unless, you know, Skarmory, but whatever. Rock Throw actually seems to be doing a decent amount, and I just set up one Cosmic Power because I know that she likes to spam that there Dragon Dance. And she tries to EQ, but forgets, I got that there Levitate, so good job, Sunny D. So, go for another Rock Throw, just a pretty good amount, but she's just going to use a Hyper Potion. I'm like, jeez Louise, aren't you, like, supposed to be some, like, Indian? Shouldn't you be using, like, lava cookies and cred? You know, look at me, I got a lava cookie. Better yet, I got a motherfucking soda pop. What's up? What's that? Yeah, okay, I don't know why I'm just randomly turning... okay. Anyway, Rock Throw, Dragon Dancing, it's at plus, like, 7. Who knows? I haven't really been paying attention. I'm just paralyzed, and it just goes for another Dragon Dance. I don't know, you hippies and your freaking shrooms and crud, jeez, whatever. So I defeat Windona, but she does have that knee socks thing going on about her if you really look carefully with the really squinted eyes and you're incredibly perverted. So she recognized my prowess and gives me a badge and some money. So we receive the feather badge from Winona, and she gives us Aerial Ace, which is great, because it's actually a pretty good flying move. It's 70 base power, will never miss, and he's like, you did it, you achieved liftoff. I'm like, dude, that sounds like a pun, or like the punchline to a bar joke that's supposed to be verted, like, hey, you know what I mean, guys, we just lifted off, get it? Oh man, you're so funny, man. Round of drinks for everyone. So I'm like, you know what, a good stab move to Brooklyn would be nice, so I guess I might as well just teach it Aerial Ace. So, I'm just gonna... Why doesn't it... Why doesn't it just learn a flying move? Why is it even flying? Why is it even part flying? It can't learn fly Aerial Ace? I know it learns bounce. That's just from, watching. Is that really the only thing? So it bounces? Is it just one big giant spring? Is Gyarados just a giant spring dragon? I mean, does it learn dig? I don't even know anymore. For all I know, it probably learns Fire Blast, which it probably does. But it can't learn Aerial Ace. Can't learn Fly. A chicken can learn Aerial Ace. A plant can learn Aerial Ace, but a freaking flying type Pokemon can't learn it. This chick, and she's like, I can't. It's pride and joy Pokemon. It better not be a Gyarados, or you're just gonna be screwed. Gyarados. Okay, you're good, Gyarados, but can't you just learn a stab move? Whatever. Pressing into Ruby Let's Play Part 16. Rate, comment, and subscribe, everybody. Holy jeez, this game. Peace.